What's good, y'all? I'm Danye.
And I'm Marcia, and this is the
Hey Sissy podcast.
If you haven't, go check out our very first episode where we introduce ourselves and we talk about dealing with toxic family members. And on this episode, we're going to talk about relaxing.
Relax.
Oftentimes, I think it's in our generation, because of social media, we see these successful people. Because social media only shows you the highlights of people's lives,
Right.
And so we be in such a rush to try to achieve certain things. We like, well, I gotta get on the ground. I gotta be making $10,000 by the end of the month, and I just started my business yesterday, and so we be stressing ourselves out. And so this episode, we just want to talk about different ways to relax,
have fun, enjoy life.
Yes.
Woosah. Woosah. I just think, for real, like me and my roommate, we just went on like a week cleanse of no social media. Like we deleted our apps and we just did no social media. I mean, even if y'all take a day, a couple hours, 2 days, whatever the time frame may be, delete your app and do something else for real. I don't know, ride a bike, read a book, cook a meal, do something.
For real though, I do it often. I will go on like a 24-hour or a couple of days, just delete. Instagram is my thing. That's the thing that be like
in my face.
Yeah. So that's the thing I have to delete occasionally, because I will spend like all day, or at least it'll feel like all day. iPhone just be like, you spent 2 hours, but I be feeling like I spent 24 hours. But I just have to delete it for a couple of days, and it really does help to like kind of recalibrate my mind, calm down my nerves.
Yes. And don't tell yourself, don't keep the app and then tell yourself, I won't look at it.
Lies.
Yes, you will look at it.
Don't be lying to yourself.
Don't think that you have that willpower to keep them apps on your phone and be like, I ain't gonna look at it. I guarantee you, as soon as you pick up that phone, you're gonna be looking at it. So definitely delete.
Because if you had the willpower, you wouldn't be staring at it all day anyway.
For real.
So you might as well just go ahead and just delete it. And it's nothing. They make it so easy for you to download, especially if you have an iPhone. You just click a little button, it's back on your phone, you log in. So yeah, just delete them.
And for me, having fun is just the little stuff. I mean, y'all, it don't take a lot of money to have fun.
It really don't though.
Don't get caught up in this idea. Even for myself, I'm guilty of it. I think because I'm young and I see other people doing it, I gotta be traveling and going all over the country real young.
Yeah.
For millennials, y'all, don't get caught up in the idea. Even for people who are baby boomers or whatever your age range is, take your time. Small, simple stuff to have fun is perfectly cool.
Yeah.
I mean, going bowling, laser tagging, go-karting, going to the movies, going to the outdoor theater.
Like, real talk, go for a walk. People don't go outside no more. I know where I live very close to a park, and so I will go for a walk. And I see people all the time, but you don't see people talk about going for a walk, going for a bike ride. Like, going outside, breathing, hopefully fresh air, looking at trees is free. Go outside, read a book, walk around. Go eat breakfast by yourself. If you got time, go get super cheap breakfast, go get a muffin and sit outside and eat. If you're not in Texas, but if us in Texas know it's hot. This is why this the Bible Belt, because we know what hell feels like and we ain't trying to go there. But it's hot out, so go out early in the morning. Wake up to see the sunrise. That will change your perspective on life, waking up to see the sun come up. That is a beautiful thing to see. If you ain't seen the sun in about a month, just set your alarm and come up at like 6 o'clock. Do that. That's free. That's a great free thing that will relax you and start your day off right.
And also, when you wake up, don't grab your phone, please.
Oh yeah.
Don't grab your phone, because you can get on your phone, see something bad that happened, and your whole day is ruined.
Yeah.
Just get up, get ready, maybe pray, stretch, do yoga. I don't know. Do something else. Eat a granola bar. I don't know. But don't get on your phones. And one pastor said, because we have access to the whole world in our hands, we are taking in so much.
We're overstimulated.
Yes. And so, for real, we gotta be patient.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I recommend not sleeping with your phone anywhere near you. Like, seriously, set your phone somewhere away from you. I know a lot of us use our phone for alarms, but if you live in like an apartment like I do, I sit my phone in the kitchen on my little wireless charger, and I can still hear it in the morning. My alarm goes off, I wake up, I go get it. But it forces me to purposely put my phone down and do something else to get ready for bed. So when I actually lay down in bed, I read a book, read my Bible before going to bed. I don't stare at my phone. And then when I wake up in the morning, even though I got a bad habit of this, I will wake up, walk to my phone, turn the alarm off, walk back to bed, and put on a snooze. But don't be like me.
And also, on top of that, y'all, even for myself, I'm telling myself this, we can't be in a rush to do everything.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's good to have goals. It's good to, have that 5-year goal, that 10-year goal. But not only for that, but set goals for yourself for right now and stuff that you can accomplish for the now.
Yeah.
So your 5-year goals, you won't be able to accomplish that, obviously, for a few years. So set goals for yourself for right now that you can accomplish now. Like if you want to save for a trip, say, okay, I'm going to save X amount of money for the month of August to achieve my goal of saving $500 by December.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And also, like I was saying, we don't got to rush life. We have this idea in our head that we have to be a certain place at a certain age at a certain time. False. Fake, no such thing.
False, fake, no such thing.
A person who has a kid at 32 and a person who has a kid at 25, obviously they had kids at 2 different ages.
Yeah.
So that goes to show you, ain't no time specified thingy majigger for how life's supposed to work.
There is no check off list you have to follow for life. Yeah, society, TV, or whoever you want to call society, they make it feel like that. They're like, oh, you gotta get married by 22, buy a house by 23, have a baby by 24, and then live this thing out. But you really don't. I mean, you gotta do what works best for you. And so, do you, boo. Don't worry about nobody else.
Move at your own pace. Who is rushing you? Nobody is rushing you.
Nobody but you.
We're honestly rushing ourselves.
Yeah,
Nobody is rushing you.
Real talk, because with my business, I started my little editing business, Immigrant Editing for all your editing needs, last year in January 2018. And so because of social media and I'm following all these business people, I'm like, oh man, I feel so far behind, this, that, and the other. And I was following this one guy who's also an editor, and he has XY followers, and he looked like he's got his social media game together. I actually met with him, and he had been doing his business twice as long as I have. And I was like, of course he feels further along than me. He's literally been doing it twice as long as I have. So I was like, it actually kind of eased my mind to know that I am still on the right track. And even with me not hustling hard and just advertising all the time for my business, I still get clients. I'm still meeting people, talking to people, and just getting clients real organically. And that reassures me that I don't have to rush myself. I don't have to stress myself out, because the thing's gonna happen. As long as I'm doing my part, being professional, and doing some kind of marketing, I ain't gotta go hard in the paint all the time, because people gonna come and business gonna happen. Bless you.
Oh, thank you.
Dab on it.
Hello. Another thing I want to say about that is, we may be doing a lot of preaching to the choir right now. A lot of cliches. You didn't heard it all already.
Heard it all before.
Honestly, it really just shows the emphasis and how important this information is. The more times you hear it, the more you'll be like, well, Dad, I keep hearing this over and over again. Let me chill out. Let me relax.
Because real talk, we do hear all this before, and for some reason, it don't sink in. Legit, we will hear it over and over and over again. We're like, yeah, that's real cute advice and stuff, but that don't apply to me. But it does apply to you. Everybody be calling certain people overnight success. Like, oh yeah, Cardi B just popped up out of nowhere. And no, these people don't just pop up out of nowhere. They've been doing their thing for years before you even knew who they were. I only started following Cardi B because of her music. Mm-hmm. But there were people who were following her when she was out there stripping. Mm-hmm. And that's how she's been stripping for a long time. And so that's how she built up her platform. And so to people who just heard Bodak Yellow, yeah, she came out of nowhere. But for the people who've been following her for like 8-9 years, she's been on the grind. And so it's like, we hear that all the time. Like, it takes time, but we ignore it time after time after again.
And then we get frustrated when things aren't happening as fast as we think that it should happen. So that's why patience is a virtue. And I'm even learning that for myself. I gotta be patient because my time will come. It will happen for me. We all know Lil Nas X. His story, he was sleeping on his sister couch or floor, whatever the case may be. He didn't really have a lot of money. He had been making music for a minute. Mm-hmm. And boom, one day, you know, even after all that time and trial and error, his song Old Country Town Road.
Old Town Road.
Old Town Road. I think that's still wrong.
No, it is.
Oh, Old Town Road?
Yeah.
Oh, that finally caught some traction, and now look at him. But that didn't happen overnight for him.
But the funny thing about that song is when he put it out the first time,
mm-hmm.
they said it wasn't country enough. So some people had heard about it, but it didn't really make it to the charts.
Right.
And then he had to get Billy Ray Cyrus to hop on his song.
Mm-hmm.
And he recorded the same song, but put Billy Ray Cyrus on it, and now he didn't blew up.
Right.
It's just like, you really can't. Success comes when success comes. You can't control it or dictate how it happens. It's gonna happen. And there's literally a magic number to success. Mm-hmm. Like, people don't know this, but I read it in this book by Malcolm Gladwell. I think it was Outliers. Mm-hmm. I read 2 books by him, so I can't remember if it was Outliers or the other one, which I can't remember. Malcolm Gladwell, very good author. Anyway, the magic number to success is 10,000 hours.
Yes, I heard that.
They did a bunch of studies with some
10 years, right?
It's just 10,000 hours. Yeah, roughly about 10 years. Okay. So they did some studies with some musicians, like young musicians, and the ones who ended up being in the orchestra, the greatest orchestras that there are. All of them practiced for 10,000 hours. Mm-hmm. And then the gap between those who had practiced for 10,000 hours, between those who practiced for 8,000 hours, was it was a big gap. Oh, wow. They were literally, the difference between success and not is 10,000 hours.
Right.
So it's like, if you've been doing something for 10 years and doing it consistently and actively, you are bound to be successful.
Right.
With it. Because that's the thing, skill, build up their skill and their knowledge. People are going to reward you for it. People are going to look to you for their guidance.
And I have 3 quick examples. One is Toby Nwigwe. Toby Nwigwe from the SWAT.
Yes, he's in Houston.
Yes, he literally said, if I do this for the next 10 years. 3 examples. Toby Nwigwe.
Oh, Nwigwe.
He said if he do this for the next 10 years and nothing has happened, he said he put in all the work that he can, and that's it for him. And he has caught some good traction. He's on a way to being really successful.
I think by his standards, he may already be successful.
No, for real. Steve Harvey, I heard his story. He was living in his car. He was homeless. He then had no money, and he had been trying to, do his thing. Then, opportunity kind of happened for him. You know what I'm saying? He got a call from the Apollo to come audition. He had no money. Then, apparently, some other comedy shows said, look, you can do these shows for the weekend. He collected enough money, got his plane ticket to go to the Apollo, and boom, happened for him. Mm-hmm. Third example is the Kardashians.
Oh, Lord.
Check this out. A lot of people think the Kardashians just got famous off of Kim. No. Their mom, Kris, she had been putting in work.
You take a little hustle.
And she been putting in work. They actually had a nice lifestyle even before all of that.
Because her dad was a lawyer.
Yes, and she wanted to maintain that lifestyle for them. So where her husband, wife, Caitlyn.
She married Bruce Jenner.
Bruce Jenner.
She married Bruce Jenner.
They used to go and do like talks and stuff, you know, to build a platform from them. So she was on her grind even before her daughter, you know, Kim. So
yeah, we actually don't give the Kardashians enough credit for their success. Like, yeah, Kim had a sex tape that probably put them in the public eye, but to turn that sex tape into what they've turned it into is hustle game hard. Because plenty of people been out here making sex tapes. Like, porn is big business. Not everybody got TV shows, clothing lines, married to Kanye. So they had to put in some true hustle to be where they are. Like, the whole family got put on.
Right.
Except for Rob. Poor Rob Kardashian.
But we say all of this to say, relax. Take a deep breath. Enjoy life. I mean, even for, you know, people on higher platforms, relax. Take a break. Do something for yourself. Get back to what gave you that drive, that passion, that motive. Get back to what made you even want to go hard for what you do. I think a lot of times we get so caught up in the business of stuff.
Yes.
We forget the original reason why we was even doing it.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that pottery business? Why did you open up that car dealership? Why? Like it goes back to our why.
Mm-hmm.
You know, why are you doing something? Take a break from people. Be by yourself. People are draining. People can be a lot. Your family, your friends, your spouse, your significant other, it don't even matter. Take a break from them. I mean, of course, do it, you know, properly if you're married, of course. You know, if you say, hey, sweetheart, husband, wife, whatever, I just want to take a day. I want to drive down to this city, have a day out, have a girls' night, have a boys' out night, whatever. Do that. Go out for some drinks. Get your kids a babysitter. I mean, y'all, it's really that simple. It can be. You may have to, it may take 3 months to be able to get to that point, but find some time just to do something for yourself, for your family, for your peace of mind.
Yeah, honestly and truly, you can do that every single day.
Right.
Like, I go on bike rides most days. I'll go for 30 minutes, but that 30 minutes is enough to clear my mind and recharge. If you gotta wake up just a little bit earlier before everybody in the house, wake up early, sit down and have your coffee, your tea by yourself, and just enjoy the peace and get ready for the day. Because life, if we allow it to be, life can get chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
If we allow it, we can just allow the day to take us wherever, and by the time we get in the bed at the end of the day, we just like, what did I do today? Because you just been thrown through the day. So, I mean, free will. You have control over your life. You don't have to just let everything toss you every which way. You can take control of how your day goes. So try to take small moments for yourself. If you haven't, you need it. Take it.
Please. And don't allow life or excuses to rob you of your peace.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times we're like, oh, I can't get up early because this, and the third. Or, oh, I can't do this because I got this, and this going on. You make time for the things that you want. So if you want to be able to clear your head, if you want to be able to take time for yourself and really genuinely laugh and smile and not fake it, or, really not even smile through the pain, but to genuinely smile and say, wow, this felt good. Change the kind of music you listen to.
Yeah. Change
the kind of people that you hang around. Change the kind of things that you're watching and that you pretty much just surround yourself with, for real. If you're around people who do drugs, who smoke, who drink, and it's kind of getting tiring and boring for you, like I said in the last episode, like your family, cut them people off.
Or just don't answer their phone.
Don't answer their phone calls. My bad. It is okay to be by yourself because new friends will come along. I'm just saying, people are replaceable. There's a time of the season for everyone. We all know that saying.
Yeah, but don't be one of those people who always like New Year cutoff season, because you're gonna be New Year lonely. You do need people.
Yeah, you do.
Don't be cutting off everybody. I mean,
but you know who to cut off. You know
do.
who's toxic in your life.
You do. Those people who aren't bringing you joy, who aren't bringing positive energy in your life, you don't need them. Those people too drain you, and that makes it hard to relax and stresses you out. So yeah, just take a deep breath every now and again. Evaluate your life for the positive. See where you can make changes day in and day out. You know, relax.
Relax.
I'm talking to myself.
I mean, hello. Me too. Talking to myself too. I gotta relax too. I mean, I'm gonna say this. just try it out.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's one day this week, just do something different for yourself or with your family, or where you're not concerned about what we're gonna eat for dinner tonight or what we're gonna wear tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just focus on today.
Yeah.
Today. You get off work, maybe don't go straight home if you have that chance. Maybe take a drive to a park. Maybe drive, to like a breakfast thing, a lunch thing or dinner thing. I don't know.
Happy hour,
Something.
Real talk, if you gotta drive home in traffic, just take one day. Don't drive home after work. Be like, if you don't have kids or you don't have no obligations and you can do it, just be like, today I'm just gonna wait to go home until 7 o'clock. Find something else to do for those 2 hours, because traffic is stressful.
Hello.
Day in, day out, every week. Bless your hearts. I work from home. Praise the Lord. Can I say it again? Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
I work from home. I will drive down the street for 15 minutes, be stressed out. I don't know how people do it every day for an hour, hour and a half. So try to just take one day and be like, I ain't driving in that traffic. I'm going to go work out at the gym at my job or something. I'm going to go see my homie around the corner or something. Don't just try it.
Yes. Relax.
Relax. Just do it when you want to call. All right, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching this episode of the
Hey Sissy podcast.
We appreciate all the people who have subscribed to our YouTube channel so far, who have watched and commented. If you haven't, you can watch the first episode on our YouTube channel. You can listen to it currently on Spotify or the Anchor app. So again, we appreciate all of you who have listened in and supported us thus far. And so
stay tuned for more.
Stay tuned for more.
Hey Sissy.
Hey Sissy. Bye.